What's up today, guys? I'm going to make this short video on just some of the switches that I've set up on my new Taranis Plus. This is all pretty easy to set up, and the reason it is for me is because I've been playing with this type of firmware for about 2.5 years now. My old transmitter has ER9X on it, and I've been playing with this for quite a while. So this is pretty simple to set up. Once you get in here and start setting these things up, you'll find out how simple it really is. I just can't believe how nice a radio this is, though. I'm just really happy the way it performs, and I flew with it yesterday for the first time, and its response to the way my hex flies now is just great. I'm in love with this radio. So let's just turn it on, and then we'll go through some of the switches with you.
It's about time you turned me on. All flight modes are ready. GPS mode on, fail-safe mode off, home lock off, 55% throttle off, volume control on, telemetry off.
Okay, there you go. So that's what mine does when it first starts up. Yours don't have to do that if you don't want it to. So let's just go through some of these switches. If you like what I've set up on a switch, one or two switches or all of them, let me know and I'll make you a short little video on how to set this up. So let's just start with this one. This is fail-safe.
Fail-safe mode on. Fail-safe mode off.
Now when I click that to fail-safe on, no matter if I'm in GPS mode, altitude mode, or manual mode, it will override that no matter what. I've set that up so it will do that. This switch I just set up for a
volume control on.
A volume control. Right now this switch is set up to this pot knob, so this pot knob controls the overall volume of the Taranis. On this slider here, I haven't done anything yet, but I will set my gains to this. I'm going to do some experimenting with that because right now I can't fly in manual mode because my gains are set so high. If I put it in manual mode now, it would just jet off like a rocket. So I will set this switch up so I can lower the gains so I can fly in manual mode again. That's pretty much all I'm going to do on that one. This one here is for my telemetry.
0 volts, 0 volts, 0 dB. Telemetry on, telemetry off.
Now that's probably the most important switch that I have on here because now I no longer have to look at the screen to see what my telemetry is doing. What it does when I flip that on, it reads out the lowest cell on my 4-cell battery. It reads out the full on the capacity of the whole battery. And when I flip that on also, it gives me my signal strength. And I have some warnings set up on that, so if I get below 3.5 volts on my lowest cell, a siren will go off telling me that I'm now approaching 3.5 per cell. And I also have it set up for my RSSI. If I get below 40 dB, it will, or my signal strength, it will tell me that I'm getting a little too far out there and that I need to turn around and come back home. The next one is my 55% throttle.
55% throttle engaged. 55% throttle off.
That's what's really nice about that. If I'm in GPS mode, altitude mode, or manual mode, if I flip that switch to 55% throttle, it automatically takes over the throttle for me. So I no longer have to play with the throttle up and down. All I have to do is give it rudder, aileron, and aileron inputs to get it to fly at 55% throttle. That's really super nice when you want to get a really clean FPV video. Like I said, this here is for my overall volume. I set that up to that other switch. GPS, altitude, and manual.
Altitude mode on. GPS mode on.
This switch here is just for resetting the timer.
Timer reset.
So I no longer have to come down here and hit the enter button a couple times to get the timer reset. As soon as I hit that switch, the timer will reset. This slider is set up for my gimbal. Now I put a curve on that. So at no time can the gimbal point up. Can it come up in any way? It only will point straight out, and it will only point down as long as when I start to pull down on this, then it will go down. It will never go up. It will always be looking straight out. This one here is for home lock and course lock.
Home lock on. Course lock on. Home lock off.
This one here is for starting my motors.
Starting all 6 motors.
I pull that switch now, so now I don't have to pull the sticks and down into the center to get my hex to start. I just pull that.
Starting all 6 motors.
And the motors will start up, and once they start, just give it a little bit of throttle, and they'll continue to run. If I just pull this.
Starting all 6 motors.
and let off of it, the motors will run for about 5 seconds and they'll shut down. But this is what I have on it right now. I am going to go in and do a lot of experiments with setting up gains on this one right here, on that slider right there. So I'll get a video made on that one. But this is what I have for overall right now. If you like, I said, if you like anything that I have here, just let me know, and I'll make you a video on it. Like I said, I've been playing with this kind of firmware for some time now, so it comes pretty easy to me. Some of you, I know you're a little frustrated with it, but don't be frustrated. Stick with it, and there's plenty of videos out there to show you how to set this stuff up. This is an excellent radio, excellent radio. You've made an excellent choice in this radio, and that's all I can really say about it. So just stick with it and have a good time flying.